So the primary problem is a set of events like a dominoes going off, and this is the heart of MECFS. It's not a particular event, it was a series of events, a perfect storm, so to speak, and in which there was a series of events that happened that ended up causing this collapse of the system. And there's been many cases of people undergoing trauma. I certainly went through some very severe trauma, and I never really could figure out, well, was the trauma coming from my altered neurological perspective? Was it coming from overproduction of the adrenal axis, which is a thing? Was it because I had unhealthy lifestyle choices? It becomes highly questionable of which came first. But I do think that it is a particular collection of problems. We could even take something as simple as a vitamin D deficiency. I mean, well known to support many parts of the immune system. Magnesium is another one that is super critical. Perhaps magnesium levels got depleted because of the ongoing stress, and with magnesium deficiency, then it alters cellular behavior, it alters immune function, and then, but all these, as far as I'm concerned, are a chain reaction event. And I would highlight that the primary problem is immune activation, and immunity is a very complex, and in some respects, a very complex pathway. It is multi-branched, meaning there's a lot of different aspects. I do not claim myself to be an immune expert. I think it's highly complex. But they do know that the immune system is perhaps, well, it is the strongest force in the body. It when it's generated, then it begins to impact all the other systems. And as I mentioned before, that you have adrenals and you have neurology. They know that cortisol, which gets secreted under stress, has profound effects on neurology. It causes high cortisol causes all kinds of neurological problems. But cortisol also suppresses immunity. So there's a whole very big collection of different systems that are going on, and there's complete interaction between those systems. So it's not a singular thing. It's saying like, well, just take vitamin B1. Well, yeah, that's a critical one. But what ends up happening is when the stress cycle continues, it snowballs. As it snowballs, it picks up different other aspects that have to be unwound. It's a cord that's all tangled up, and it has to be straightened out. But I would say that immunity is at the heart of this, and likely something, a pathogen lodged in the body. There's plenty of research on the viral aspect of MECFS, which is interesting, but there's lots of bacteria, and it could be parasitic, fungal infections, all kinds of different possibilities of pathogen involvement. And by the way, I think that most of it is centered in the gut area. The gut can harbor a number of these infections. But the gut is also very much involved in immune responses. Um, and I could go on quite a bit with that one, but I think that the primary part, again, is immune activation and trying to calm that down because of its effects upon the rest of the system. We'll get into that.